couldn't see her. That was freaky, wasn't it? That's why I did it. Man, thanks so much for joining me for a very different edition of the Bobby Dirkens Show. It's Super Bowl preview. Now, if you are new to Bobby Dirkens, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. It's right over there. Go ahead and hit it. Let me tell you, it'd be different if I was asking you to pay to subscribe. Wouldn't it? Yeah, shake your head yes. This means yes in America. In most places. Probably over in Bangladesh, that means no. I don't know. Y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. It notifies you, lets you know when I'm up here. I'm so glad that y'all are all here. A bunch of you showing up in here. See a bunch of names in here. Good to see you. Good to see you. May there to all of you. Lord, I tell you, I'm crunk. Whatever that means. I remember the first time I ever heard that, somebody said, do you know what that means? It's always easy when you talk about club language and stuff to either associate anything that you don't understand with either sex or drugs. So that's what I did. But it was like, it's ready to get the party started, which I guess is probably sex or drugs. But y'all know me. If you don't know me, okay, I welcomed you. But if you do know me and you've been here multiple times, welcome back. You know that I'm not an NFL guy. I think the NFL is, it's just too sticky for me. You know, I work hard for my money. I have to kill cats for the county. That's how I do it. All right, some of you went, I don't like cat killing and stuff, but that's what I do. That's my job. That's how I put food on the table and shoes on my children's feet. My wife likes sandals, so I give her sandals. But the NFL, to me, to be honest, not all of them, but the majority of them is a bunch of overpaid, whiny babies. They're surprised when taking hits over multiple years actually does something to their body and even their mind. Now, I want y'all to stop and think about that. They're surprised that it takes a toll on them when other guys stop. I know some of you was already getting riled up, but it's the truth. Think about it. If I can figure this out, you should be able to figure it out, unless you got an agenda. They're surprised when other guys who lifts weights all the time, has been trained for years to do one and one thing only, destroy you. And they're surprised when their athletic body and his athletic body does this, everything might just not be okay anymore. And, you know, they get paid so much money, but it's not enough. And then they live this horrible life where their wife and their girlfriend, and yes, I mean it in that order, their wife and their girlfriend are hot, but they supposedly have this horrible life. I mean, my God, even their wife's girlfriend has a good-looking girlfriend. I mean, y'all know me, I could go on the soapbox for the NFL, but this is the only football we have left. I mean, what am I going to do? Can't turn on and watch college football. That's over. That's a while. That's a long time before I get that. Like Christmas. So I figured I'd get on here and at least say hey to a bunch of you. May there to all of you. So let's talk. If you're like me and you don't have a dog or a 49er or a chief in the fight, you can give a rat's blankety blank whoever wins tonight. But if you're like me and maybe don't keep up with it, or you're somebody like my good buddy Pigskin Pete who eats, sleeps, breathes this stuff, he loves NFL football. Y'all go check him out, by the way. You know who the big names are in this game, all right? Patrick Mahomes and that other guy we can't believe is the quarterback of the other Super Bowl team, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo's been around for a while. He's bounced around to team. We really know the story for this 49ers team. They got a really good defense. When they played against the Packers a couple of weeks ago to get into the Super Bowl, they ran the ball. I mean, their running back never even got touched on most of those plays. I did see that. It's about the only time of the year I watch Super Bowl or watch NFL football is the division championships and the Super Bowl. That's it. You know, that's it. Because the New York Giants proved years ago you can barely make it in and still win the Super Bowl. And you know it and I know it. But anyways, Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert. I don't know where Raheem Mostert's from. Let's Google him, all right? A bunch of you getting in here saying may there to me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you sit there and go, I know who he is, that's because you are a fan of San Francisco. Who did he play? He played for Purdue. Now, we know that when Raheem was at Purdue, he was the cat's meow on College game day all the flipping time, right? No, he wasn't. I'm serious. I didn't even know who he was. That's one thing that I will hand the NFL is that it gives a chance to players who maybe were not the biggest stars in college football. And that's one thing that I do like about the NFL is that you can go play for Doo-Doo State, and if you do well, you look good out there in the combine, or maybe they see you in the practice squad and they're like, who's that freak? They'll give you a chance. And one thing I kind of like is just because you're the cat's meow of college football doesn't mean that you're going to be good in the NFL. You've got to go out there and earn your keep, and that is one thing that I do like about it. But Deebo Samuel, he'll be playing for, he's playing for 49ers. He's had an incredible rookie season. He actually grew up not too far from me. He lives right down the road from me. So there's some of the offensive players for 49ers. On the defensive side, Nick Bosa, everybody knows about the Ohio State Nick Bosa. Sheldon Day, that name, everybody knows. DeForest Buckner, just jumping through there. Richard Sherman, we know Richard Sherman's still running his mouth somewhere. Emmanuel Mosley, bunch of guys, you know them, all right? May there it all of you, bunch of you getting in here. Let's take a look at the offensive starters for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not going through all of them, I'm just going to name some highlights. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Damian Williams, Anthony Sherman, Tyreek Hill, and of course, Clemson Tigers. I tell you that, to me, this guy, aside from Sammy Watkins, was the one who changed a lot for Clemson getting those big Florida players. Sammy Watkins. I'm glad to see Sammy Watkins in the Super Bowl. I wish him the very best, pulling for them just because of him. But got some great players on this team as well. If you go over to the defensive side of the ball, one guy that I'd probably get sued if I tried to pronounce his name. But I'll try it. Been sued many times. Tano Kapasakada. I think I tied my tongue up. Chris Jones, Damian Wilson, Shavaris Ward, Kendall Fuller, of course the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, or however you say his name. Big LSU player from years ago. All right, I checked the line right before the game. Kansas City is a 1.5 point favorite. I lean towards Kansas City's going to win this thing. Remember, I'm not an expert at this thing. I lean towards, I lean towards Kansas City winning this thing because if you got to put the game on the shoulders of the quarterback, who are you going to believe in? Do you believe in Garoppolo or you believe in Patrick Mahomes? Now, I know who I believe in. You don't even have to ask me. A bunch of you are probably thinking that I'm breaking wind on here. It ain't in my seat. That might have been a fart. No, that was the seat. You got to put the game on the shoulders of a quarterback. No matter what you're playing. I don't care if you're playing in middle school ball. The quarterback who's the best, and he's got some weapons around him, that's your guy who's going to win it. Killer Mom says Bud Light makes you fart. It sure does. Makes me happy too. But I'm just telling you, when you put the ball game into the hands of the quarterback who has the ability to do it, that's who's going to win the game. Now, I will tell you this. If Garoppolo comes out there and lightning strikes and he plays well, or their team's running the ball well and they don't have to use him that much, it can be a different ball game. But if, and that's a big word, y'all know that's one of my bad words. If's a very dangerous word to say. If I was 6'3", 255 pounds, run a 4.3 40, squatted 600, and bench press 450, I'd probably be in the NFL tonight playing in that game myself. But that's what I am saying. If they have to turn to Garoppolo and say, hey, you know, they've come in this game and they said, we're going to make him beat us. We're going to take away the running game. We're going to make you beat us. It could be a very long night for the 49ers. But I saw them play against the Packers, and I'm telling you, they can do it. They can do it. It's just whether it all really relies to me on Kansas City's defense, and that's a big question mark. Somebody, Dennis Wilson, made that too. Said, Bobby Dirkens, didn't you fart enough national championship night? I did. Took a dump. Had a little blood in it too. Went and seen the doctor, and says I'm grunting too much. Well, I'm taking a dump. He said, less peanuts, more fiber. Yeah. A few stitches later, I was better. So I'm going to open this. Been on here 11 minutes. I'm going to open this up like a can of worms. You got a few minutes to ask me some questions. I will try to answer them. 38 4K T-Boy says, I hope it's a high-scoring game. Over-under is what, 55 points? Fortnite, Lively Pizza says, Fortnite Battle Royal. Never done it, but maybe I should. I've never done it. If y'all would support me, maybe I could do it. Melissa May says, hey, Bobby Dirkens. Hey, Melissa May. Good to see you. P-Digit said, more oatmeal, Bobby. I'll take a dump. That's better. Got Clemson Carson, one of my faves on here. Just said, I got Chiefs wins 31-27. That's about covering over under. B Square just gave me $1. Said 100%. Thank you so much, B Square. Thank you so much. You're reaching into your pockets and pulling out money to make it rain like we're in the club. You know, it's always in the club when people makes it rain. That's also a very odd way to get a weirdo to make things really odd in the club. Who else in here? Thank you, B Square. Lively Pizza said, I subbed. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining Ole Bobby Dirkens. Good to see you. 38 4K T-Boy says, oh, yeah, I forgot to say May there to you. Well, May there to you. That's awfully kind of you. Lord be with you. Zachary Stone, defense wins championships in the NFL. True. We do have to go back to the Baltimore Ravens winning that Super Bowl against two 49ers. But then you have to stop and just name two names, and it sums up that defense. Hall of Fame defense, by the way. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I mean, just them two alone guarantees a win. So that's a big one. Just got a couple of more people on here right now. Clemson Carson saying Chiefs offense is on another level. They really are. P-Digit says Chiefs 38, San Francisco 17, and we snooze as fans. I hope you're right, Clemson Carson. Melissa May wants to know how everybody's doing. Hey, how everybody doing? How's your mom and them? Could you help me, sir? Please, sir. Tell me, how mom and them doing? She good? She feeling good? She get rid of that old swimmy head? Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, if she didn't drink so much, she wouldn't be falling down so much, you know? I mean, that's like, don't shake a baby. Duh. Don't drink so much, you won't fall downstairs, mama. Kansas City will win. A bunch of people in here. Lively Pizza says, your accent cracks me up. Keep up the good work. I'm telling you right on here. I don't know, Lively Pizza, how much you know about me. A big Clemson fan. Obviously, you can tell. But I love the Clemson. But I love college football. And I'm basically the pope of college football. You know, I live down here in God's country in the South where Jesus is Lord, football is king. And you're basically looking at the Vatican. So I'm glad you're here. I'm telling you right now, if my guitar was in tune, I'd sing a few for us, but I just don't know. Somebody says, Zachary Stone says 49ers win 42-38. Any more questions? Anybody else? Do you like DJ? Yeah, I like DJ. I think... I always mess his name up, but with an accent like his. I mean, what you going to do? Fomacha, I think he is going to switch positions. I think that's smart for him. He has the He has the ability to go out and do more things than just play quarterback. But we know DJ will be the backup this year, and then next year he'll take over things. Barring that he gets caught improperly touching a cat. Or a dog. Koala bear at a zoo. Any other questions? Dennis wants to know if Trevor Sunshine Lawrence has recovered yet. Yeah, he has. We're winning the national championship this year. Probably going to do it. Clemson wanting to know, is Tyson actually switching positions? Mostly, yeah. I'm hearing sources saying yes, he is. He is coming back or he's going to take, he's going to take over and do his. He's going to switch. He's going to switch because DJ's coming in. I'm sorry, I was reading comments, got my mind all. I think he is going to switch positions. I think that'd be a good move for him. I think that he could do a lot of things. He could be a wide receiver who they slide him out, hand the ball off to him, he turns up, fires the ball downfield. I mean, he's got the arm. A couple of questions in here. Paul Dukes 11 says, how do you feel about ETN coming back? Hey, y'all know me. I'm all for players going ahead and leaving early. That ain't an earthquake. My foot just kicked it. Don't get worried. You didn't have a stroke either. I'm all about players taking the money when they can. It is a big deal for players. The only reason anybody goes to school to do anything, unless you're one of these weirdos who's like, I'm going to expand my mind and become a better version of me and be oh, shut up. You're probably, taxpayers' money's probably paying for you. I hate to say that to you. Maybe they're dirty jokes. Good to see you. I know that offends people. I don't care. It offended me when somebody told me I had a booger on the end of my nose, but it was still a booger on the end of my nose, and it was true. People go to school, learn trades to earn money. Now, the football fan inside of me is very happy ETN's coming back. Best running back in college football next year. Guaranteed. There's no, I wonder who it is. There's no, oh, I think it could be. No, it is. Pigskin Pete is in the house. I better get my act together. Pigskin Pete, everybody. Everybody, Pigskin Pete is in the house. My great friend down in Charleston, South Carolina, and fellow Tiger fan. And I'm glad you're here. May there to you, buddy. But I'm glad he is coming back. But if he would have left, I wouldn't have blamed him. I really wouldn't have blamed him. I just hope that he stays healthy. That's the only thing I care about when guys come back for their senior season. When they can leave. Okay? When they can leave. All right? Pigskin Pete says, I prefer you don't act right. Well, then you're in luck, my friend. All right, well, listen, he shows up, and it's about time for me to get off here. I can go ahead and hear it, one of my little hellions. One of my precious gifts from heaven is doing the devil's business downstairs, and Daddy's going to have to get down there and remind them. Yeah. I'll take every toy you got and put it in a blender. Set it on fire in front of you. Laugh! Take a pee on their mange just to make sure the fire's good and put out. No, I spend a lot of money. I'll just take it away, put it in a closet, lock it up, and act like I threw it away. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. I don't have a dog chief or whatever in the fight tonight, but I will tell you this. As sure as a butthole stinks, and as sure as my mother-in-law needs to shave her upper lip, Clemson Tigers will win the national championship coming back this year. But I do think the Chiefs are going to pull it out in the end. All right, I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. All right. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bye-bye, guys.